Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally. For like an Ursa Leshrac. Got another range here. Really not where I thought they would take this draft. The PA. So, Morph is a pretty good matchup versus Phantom Assassin. Go for. Because then we'll wait a little bit. We might have a bit of a battle breaking out here. We've been seeing a lot of these 5-on-5 smokes, but it looks like just in the river, they'll connect as 5. And Pantomim's the one to find it on the Weaver. Decent amount of damage versus Pantomim, actually. 3 poison stacks, not enough. And now they're going to look to turn it back on the Shadow Demon. Waveform still on cooldown. They'll trade the life. In fact, they won't even trade it as Tenor. Utilizing, you've got then probably about 8 seconds to work with. Yeah, we're going to see it. Exactly. Perfect example. Thank you very much, Tenor. I appreciate that. I mean, now with these level 3s, Pantomim's just going to die another time, and he recognizes this. That could not have been a better example of what I meant. For the Phantom Assassin, nothing like a Selv as well, so they are really going to dwindle the resources as mid lane Melojul is in a bit of trouble. It might turn it back around, though, as the Edict doesn't get that last tick on Tenor or a Xantic. Pantomim, I mean, only level 2 as well, so honestly, I mean, they don't even give a damn about the bug. They might look to squash him again for the 3rd time this game. Sakuchi up in a couple of seconds. Like we were saying, he's not playing into anyone with a stun to really burst him down. His Afterlife should end up going. Ari needs to get a little bit lucky with a couple of crits. Izzy with the dagger, he's not in. A Malajul. TP's on over. Ari's going to try and juke down to find opportunity to get the Phantom Strike out. Even at Xantic as well, mirroring the movement. No, they don't keep the Snapfire alive. Map though, Ari's in trouble. Melojul and Sayu combining together. They don't even need the Finger of Death. The damage from Melojul plentiful at this stage in the game. Really nice movement from the boys over on Radiant. You don't see the Phantom Assassin playing. Mortimer kisses from downtown. He's actually going to look to stand his ground. Look at the damage coming out. Legion's going to win the victory. Afterlife. Balls of steel. Recognizing that he's got plenty of health to survive the kisses end. Super aggressive across the map as a Xantic going to try and chase down the Weaver. Blink is up on Afterlife at the moment. This Weaver's going to get a decent amount of health back. They've got the detection. They're going to try and drop the combination, but look at the Leshrac illusion baiting out the early use of the Macropire. They're not able to find the dual victory just yet, but regardless, into the breach. B. Diffuse purge early on. Xantic continues to hunt for the line at the moment. Now it's going to cost him his life. Sayu finds a connection. Oh, the matchup that we've seen time and time again through Dota. Lion, such a great way to deal with the puck. And it looks like Jakira's just going to feed away his life as well up top. I mean, everyone is showing down bottom, so Gambit, they feel like they're in a position to just dive. I mean, Melojul, look at the information he's providing them. They're going to start a little bit before the Lion's able to get involved, but they'll get rid of the Jakiro. The Hex as well afterwards too. They've got plenty of damage to go through this only stun they've found on the puck, and Smiling Knight's got no care in the world. Tier 3 tower, Tier 3 what? Up for Sayu. Jumping in. They'll only catch up the Lion, but off actually to the right side. The Phantom Assassin's being caught out. Finger of Death with a follow-up damage from Smiling Knight. They'll get rid of the position 1. Another victory for Afterlife. 50 damage now. Like, again, a slim percent, but it's enough a lot of the time. Tenor. I mean, they got the outpost controlled. Bye-bye Snapfire. And now Sayu is going to be A-okay. Aghanim Shard gives him no opportunity, and actually Smiling Knight utilizing the banishment. A combo we see often with the Leshrac. Oh, Melojul, even though he doesn't have the SD on his team, you get one opportunity. He knows this up. They've had enough. Into the breach. They're going to tap out 22 minutes in. They feel like there is no window back into this game, and well, for the introduction of this team, got 4 range if you go that route, so it's a lot of emphasis on the Spirit Breaker tanking. Okay. So Into the Breach were like, they might flex this this Spirit Breaker. And it's the fact that this Witch Doctor into the Spirit Breaker. And we're going to see Seiyu already getting pretty aggressive at the moment. Afterlife with that level 2 Vac back. But Seiyu's bitten off a little bit more than he can chew as Ari picking up first blood for the side of Into the Breach. And down bottom, Pantomim's going to end up going down as well. They'd love to give the kill over to the Slardar, but you can't play this matchup. And Afterlife, someone's going to go down here into meta. Melodic's still on cooldown for a couple of seconds. Miss doesn't even matter though. So Breaker's going to be okay. But they gave the Salve over. Afterlife doesn't have it at the moment. It might end up ticking over to the Maledict. I mean, they didn't really get that much damage, so the ticks aren't going to do a lot. Nonetheless, it'll get the kill on forward. And now that they didn't get bursted down through the initial damage from the Witch Doctor, they're able to chase down Bengen.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Melojul
Double damage.
coming underneath an observer ward. They might turn it back around with the double damage rune. Melojul's going to have a ridiculous amount of damage. The cast bouncing back and forth is not enough to keep the Witch Doctor alive. So the Queen of Pain alive. Witch Doctor is now going to go down afterwards. 100% they get confirmation of that ward positioning. Slardar's going to be able to get back to the safety of the tree line. And now back towards we go with the Spirit Breaker antenna. I mean, this Weaver, another hero that's just going to keep his life, Seiyu. Oh my lord, and now it's actually going to look to turn it back on Tanner as Melojul gets involved. What is going on this game? You know, it's about to make this movement to the jungle, I think. In our mid, they've run into the Queen of Pain. Do they have the damage at the moment? Awkward reveal. They drop an incredible wall as well as the Slardar jumping to the backline. Crush onto 3, but with Melojul nearby, they'll rip apart the Slardar. It is a 2 for 2 in the end. Ari had an opportunity to continue to stand his ground and deal ridiculous amounts of damage with the Terror Blade. Top. Tenor? He's got some heroes behind him. Slardar once again. A multi-man crush, but now Melojul's going to get involved. They'll get rid of the Weaver. Atlantic doesn't have the follow-up damage. As Pantomim will trade the life here. But the extra catch lacking at the moment until the Slardar's going to be able to close the distance. Seiyu, nice timing. Charge just in the nick of time to cancel the blink. It will sacrifice his life to the gods. Oh no. Alright, well they still will run into the Slardar nonetheless. Atlantic is already blinked to the tier 2 tower, so he can't even jump in to maybe offer some assistance. And it's actually going to be Afterlife that looks to follows up as they'll push back the Quap and turn their attention to the Witch Doctor afterwards. The Aghanim Shard too, actually, so that's huge. Radiant though. We're going to catch out Tanner Afterlife. Man, what a vacuum. Finding 3. But Into the Breach going to look to stand their ground on the high ground. A very powerful position for Ari at the moment is once again Slardar. Crush onto multiple heroes, but instantly Smiling Knight. He'll turn around, layering down the beams. The raining Hellfire. Too much damage for Into the Breach to deal with. Now they can just look to kite the Terror Blade and turn their attention to the Queen of Pain. As Seiyu getting back involved after the buyback. That's plenty of lockdown. And now, I mean, they can continue moving on forward for more. Maybe forcing out the buyback here. That's almost past the throne there. Space created. T3's down. Barracks exposed. They've got the chain control. Terrorblade's gone. And now they can go deeper and deeper. Godlike for Melojul. Full set of barracks claimed. And they're just going to hit tier 4s. Why not? Teetering on the edge of finding the jump in Afterlife. He's always going ahead. What a Darkseer performance. TB's up in 10 seconds, but the throne's still continuing to be obliterated. As Lena and Luna, objective-based gaming. Now they'll turn back to the Slardar. Die back. Witch Doctor's gone. Queen of Pain next on the agenda. Blink still on cooldown for Xantic. That's game over. Gambit. The train doesn't stop. Ari won't even have an opportunity for a Sunder. What just happened? Welcome to the Winline Dota 2 Season 11.